Okay, so let's move on to discussing your teaching performance. What a year it's been for you. Unit coordinator, tute for XX1234, and delivery of about half of the lectures for YY5678.
And all the final assignment marking in XX1234 and tutoring in ZZ1234 when Max was away on long PDL in Italy.
With all this activity, how do you think you performed in teaching this semester?
Well, okay. Some of the first years were typical of their generation. Just didn't seem interested. Always texting on their phones or tapping away on their keyboards.
I'm hearing that more and more lately. Handling student behaviour and getting their engagement can be frustrating, especially given the technology they have at their fingertips these days. What strategies have you used to manage it?
Well, I don't know that I have any strategies. I just keep telling them that mobile phones are banned in my lectures. Not that it does much good.
I'm thinking that it may be useful to include some development options in your activity statement aimed at increasing student engagement and, of course, increasing your own satisfaction with teaching. A couple of ideas come to mind. How about the workshop run by HR on managing student behaviour, or asking your peers what they do, or there are some good people I could suggest you contact? What would work best for you?
I think I'd prefer the HR option.
And when might you do that?
I'll check the dates when I get back to my desk.
Great start. I think you'll find it very useful. Let's look at your Lex results. How do you feel about those?
Well, they weren't great. But then how much can you rely on Lex to measure what's actually going on in the class? Half the students don't fill it in, and it gives the whingers a great opportunity.
Well, yes, Lex results don't always provide a complete picture, but they can give some indication and cause for celebration and reflection. For instance, what were you happiest to read? What were you disappointed with?
I appreciated the comments made about how well I answered their questions. I was disappointed to read that my tutorial was boring.
That can be upsetting. So, if we combine those two, what might it reveal?
I suppose I could set up a question time each tutorial.
Yes, maybe you could. What other ways have you received feedback from students?
Last semester I asked students to post comments on the blackboard about what they learned from the final XX1234 assignment.
And what did you learn from that feedback?
It just confirmed what I think about this generation. The unhappy ones are quick to complain, the happy ones have no reason to comment. The only ones who are reasonably positive are the mature age students.
What impacts does this have on you?
Honestly, I have to devote so much time to spoon feeding and responding to negative emails. Frankly, I don't know why I bother.
Negative feedback can be very demotivating. I'm curious as to why other lecturers receive strong positive feedback from the same generational group, and no doubt you too would like to receive the same. How about we spend some time looking at options that would achieve the goal of strong positive feedback on the quality of your teaching? So, what do you think would be useful to improve your ratings?